Hi everyone, I'm Shubham Jhavur. I'm a master teacher at Vedantu. We are discussing KVPY 2019 essay part 1 mathematics, and the question for this video is this. Let L greater than 0 be a real number. C denotes a circle with circumference L and T denotes a triangle with perimeter L. Then there are four options, and essentially what we have to comment is we have to comment about ratio area of the circle C divided by area of this triangle T. Let's explore. Now the moment circumference of circle is fixed, its area is fixed. Why? Because you'll have 2 pi r equal to this circumference L. So r becomes L by 2 pi. So area of the circle C would essentially be pi r square. So it is fixed because L is some given constant. Now what may vary is the area of triangle T, because for the same parameter L, there can be different triangles having different area. So that means given any C and T as above, the ratio area of C divided by area of T is independent of C and T. It's false. Okay, area of C is fixed, but what about area of T? We can vary this triangle T following this constraint that the parameter be L and the area of triangle T can be varied. So would vary the ratio area of C divided by area of T. And let's do this question a bit qualitatively. Here, if I were to give you or if we were to consider a triangle, one of whose side is tending to L by 2 and the sum of other two side is also tending to L by 2. This is one side, this is another side, and sum of the lengths of these two sides is also tending to L by 2. So, the limiting case, if we consider like this, you can see that area of triangle T would tend to 0. That means I am squeezing this triangle further and further, and the area would keep reducing. So that means in limiting case, this area of triangle T can even tend to 0. Now given this constraint that parameter of triangle be L, we can be sure that the area can't go to infinity. It will be limited to some higher, it will be limited by some upper value, upper limit. In fact, that would happen in the special case of equilateral triangle, where all sides are equal, and since parameter is L, so all sides are L by 3, and area of triangle T is essentially root 3 by 4 times L by 3 whole square, and whatever it turns out to be. So here, let's say this is, capital A. So I can say area of triangle T would vary between 0 open to this, capital A value. Even if you are, even if say we are not convinced that, this equilateral triangle would be corresponding to the maximum area of triangle that you would get given this constraint that perimeter of triangle is some fixed value L. Then too, as I've already mentioned that argument, that we can be sure of at least this thing, that area would never tend to infinity. It will be limited by some upper limit. So let this upper limit be capital A, which happens definitely in the case of this special case of equilateral triangle. So what about this area of circle C divided by area of triangle T? So I can say it can go, let's say this area be small a. So I can say the minimum value of this would be small a divided by capital A. Why? Because the small a is fixed. Area of circle C is fixed. Area of this triangle T can vary. So this ratio would be minimum when area of triangle T is maximum, and it will this ratio would be maximum when this area of triangle T is minimum. So this ratio would have some lower limit, small a divided by capital A, so to speak, as per what we have discussed, and it can even tend to infinity. Now let's get back to the options. Let's first see D option. There exists real numbers A and B such that any circle C and triangle T as above we must have, this ratio between this value A and B. Not necessary. Not necessary. Why? Because this ratio is not bounded from both sides. Especially it is not bounded from above, because this ratio can even tend to infinity. So this less than B is an issue. So D is not correct. Given any positive real number alpha, we can choose capital C and capital T, that means circle and triangle, following this constraint as above, such that the ratio area of C divided by area of T is less than alpha. Not necessary. Why? Because this ratio is not bounded from above. It can even go to infinity. So I can have triangle T such that this ratio is not less than a given value alpha. So B is also not correct, and clearly A is correct, and let's see how. Given any positive real number alpha, we can choose C and T as above such that this ratio is greater than alpha. Absolutely, absolutely yes. Why? Because you can throw me any real number alpha, and I would come up with a triangle T such that this ratio is greater than that value. Why? Because this ratio can even go up till, this ratio can even tend to infinity. So given any real number alpha, I can, come up with a triangle T such that this ratio is greater than alpha. So E is the correct answer. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned for the next question.